In this part of the series, we're going to talk about exporting a 3D design in a 3D PDF document. We have imported this model of an electric shaver to SimLab Composer, modified the materials, and it's ready to be exported. From the File menu, go to 3D PDF and click on Export. Type in a name for the file and click Save. Set the type of units used for the design and click OK. Now we can share this model as a 3D PDF, but it's in its basic form. SimLab Composer allows us to customize the model further. Go back to SimLab Composer and let's see how we can implement color options for the model. From the Scene States menu, select Capture. Toggle only the material attribute and select the 3D model and click on Capture Selection. Now change the color of any part of the model that you wish. Select the 3D model and click on Capture from Selection. Create a third option for the color and capture it as a scene state one last time. If you were to go to the Scene States tab, you will find 3 scene states, each with a different color, and applying the scene state would change the color of the model. Let us rename the scene states for a better management for them later. Aside from the scene states, we can also integrate animation within the model. Go to the Animation tab, then select the Moving Head component. At frame 0, click on Capture Keyframe. Now move the slider to frame 30, then rotate the head to the front by about 10 degrees. Now select the first keyframe and press Ctrl and C on the keyboard to copy it. Then slide the copied key to frame 60. Let's finish the animation up by tilting the head backwards. Go to frame 90 and rotate the head 10 degrees backwards. Now copy the keyframe at 60 and place it on frame 120. With the full animation ready, select all the keyframes and click on Create Animation Sequence. Type in a name for the sequence and click OK. The next step is attaching the scene states to the model. We can either do that directly by attaching it as an action to the geometry, or we can use the template designer, which we are going to show later in this tutorial. For now, let us attach them as actions. Select the colored part of the model and from the Properties panel to the right, go to the Object tab. Set the action type to multi-action since we have 3 scene states, and make sure it is set to loop, and click on the action list. Click on the Add Action icon and set the type to Scene State. Click on one of the scene states to attach it, then click OK. Add another scene state action and attach the second scene state to it. Follow the same steps to attach the last scene state. Export the 3D PDF to see the result. In the Scene States Manager, make sure you select all the scene states you attached and click OK. To change the model's color, simply click on the component where you attach the scene states and it will cycle through them. If you have enabled the option to change scene states using arrows, you will see 2 arrows which when clicked will cycle through scene states as well. Go back to SimLab Composer and let's explore another method for adding interactivity to 3D PDF, which is using the template designer. Remove the actions you have attached to the model, then from the File menu go to 3D PDF and click on Settings. In the Page tab, you can select the template to use for the 3D PDF, or you can create your own template. Click on Create Template to start the template designer. In the Page Size dialog, set the size you want for the template and click OK. In the panel to the left, you can set the type of background for the template. I have an image created in Photoshop that I will use for the template, so I will select Image. click Browse and select an image to set it as a background. The next thing to do is to add a 3D area where the 3D model will be displayed. Click on 3D area, then click anywhere on the template to place it. Then by sliding the red draggers, set the position and the size of the 3D area. Click on the Add Image icon and click anywhere on the template. As you can see, I have created 4 rendered images, one for each color of the shaver, and an additional image for the shaver's head, and I will be using them as buttons to trigger the scene states in the animation sequence. Select the first image and position it in the template. Press Ctrl and C, then Ctrl and V while the image is selected to duplicate it. Then place it below the first image. Select Browse to change the file in the second image and pick an image of a different color. Copy the image again and set the last color as its file. Copy the image one last time to set the image for the shaver's head and arrange the images as you see fit. Next, we are going to attach actions to those images. Similar to what we did in SimLab Composer, select the blue image and from the menu to the left, set the action type to scene state. Type in the name of the blue scene state exactly as you have set it in SimLab Composer. Follow the same steps to attach the 2 remaining scene states to the images. As for the last image, set the action type to Play Sequence and type in the name you used in SimLab Composer. Once you are done, from the File menu select Save. Type in a name for the template and click Save. Close the Template Designer and click Refresh in the Page tab, then click on the template you created to select it. There are other settings to explore that can be helpful in a 3D PDF. In the 3D tab, you can select whether to show the model tree, the 3D toolbar, and the world axes. You can also set it to run in full screen, as well as disable selection and highlights. Additionally, you can change the rendering mode and the lights in the scene, but you do not need to worry about those settings, since you can change them via the toolbar while viewing the 3D PDF document. In the Viewing tab, you can change the focus type as well as the navigation mode. You can also change the type of SimLab buttons and the camera transition options. In the Animation tab, you can set the FPS value and other animation-related options. In the Last tab, you can enable measuring within 3D PDF and whether to export annotations, polylines, and object attributes along with the model. You can also add a JavaScript or a 3D JavaScript to the file. Click Export, type in a name for the file, and click Save. Set the units to be used in the 3D PDF and click OK. In the Scene States Manager, make sure all the scene states are selected and click OK.